Parking in Boston.
It's horrible.
Spaces are coveted between hard-to-come-by meters where your time's up before you know it, and expensive garages where the price is often a good, swift kick in the wallet.
Crazy. My parking space is double what my apartment costs in college.
A parking spot ranges from $385 a month in the Government Center garage to $520 a month over at the Center Plaza garage. This guy pays by the day. $40 a day, $800 a month.
Can't afford it. All these working class people coming in, and it's a big chunk of change out of your pocket, taken out of your kids' mouths. You know, it's hard.
But 5 Investigates found it's not so hard for some lucky drivers who have parking spaces in the state-owned Haymarket Center garage. Prime location, incredible price that hasn't gone up in 2 decades. Just $5 a day, $150 a month.
Oh, reminiscent of the old days.
I'd probably consider driving in if I had a deal like that.
The Haymarket Center garage opened 20 years ago, offering up to 60 monthly spaces at a deep discount. The Big Dig put the highway underground, but it also gobbled up some existing spots in the area. So the discounted parking in the garage was basically a peace offering to North End residents. The agreement between the state and the city spells it all out. The key words: the spots are only for North End residents with a valid North End resident parking sticker on their vehicle. 5 Investigates obtained the current list of the 64 people with the discounted parking. We searched public records and visited North End addresses. More than 40% are questionable or don't qualify at all. Take this doctor who lives in a $1 million home in the suburbs. Her office is downtown, but not in the North End. And then there's this woman who owns a business near the garage. She lives on the South Shore. We're not identifying them because both women insist they were told they were eligible for the discount parking, raising even more questions about state oversight of the program.
I can't speak as to which people were on the list or how they got onto that list.
Why are businesses getting passes intended for North End residents?
So I can't speak as to why there were businesses on the list. That was not the intention of this program.
Jonathan Gulliver is MassDOT's highway administrator.
I honestly can't speak to that.
Let's just say he can't speak to a lot of things. Has MassDOT mismanaged this program?
I can't speak to how it was managed in the past. Going forward, though, we are going to go through that list. We're going to scrub it out.
After we started asking questions, MassDOT posted signs in the garage and is now notifying everyone with the discounted parking they'll have to prove they actually live in the North End by the end of the month. Otherwise, their parking privileges will be revoked. This is a really valuable perk, and it seems like no one's really been paying attention to who has it.
Again, I can't speak to how it was managed prior to now, only that when it was brought to our attention this past year, when we identified the problem, that we are taking proactive steps that we get back into compliance.
But again, it's worth pointing out that we're the ones who identified the problem, not MassDOT. Coming up at 7, more evidence of mismanagement at this garage, plus how much money the state is losing by offering this parking perk.